Hi, welcome everyone to the Rejuvenation Resolution webinar. My name is Nika Dorado and I am the Aesthetics Manager for California Skin Institute. And while we are waiting, you'll see a poll on your screen. And go ahead and click and we'll reveal the answer in just a little bit. It'll kind of give us an idea of what you guys are looking for. All right, let's go ahead and jump in just to be mindful of everyone's time. So this month in January, we are celebrating the 15th anniversary of the CSI skincare line that was launched in Mountain View, California by our founder, Dr. Greg Morgenroth. The line has since grown into a comprehensive skincare brand of more than 50 products and truly has become a game changer for our patients and staff. Our vision was to provide the best dermatology care to his patients and also to extend the care beyond the doctor's office by offering physician-grade products to address a multitude of skin concerns. Today, the CSI skincare product line not only helps you maintain a healthy and youthful appearance, but also offers solutions for all your skin types and concerns, including acne, sensitive, rosacea, dry, and post-procedure skin. We offer award-winning products for scar care, sun damage, and prevention. Our skincare products mirror our vision of providing the highest quality for patient care in the form of skincare. Today, we have an early access for everyone that is joined with a 22% off exclusive offer with skincare online and participating offices. We do have a QR code you can scan or either screenshot any of the slides during this presentation. Today, I'm really excited to present our Rejuvenation Resolutions webinar event with our special guest, Maria Puli, who is our amazing and talented California Skin Institute skincare specialist. I'll be asking her some common concerns we receive and her skincare must-haves on how to transform dry, dull, and irritated skin into hydrated, glowing, and nourished skincare of the year. Maria, would you be able to show us the results of the poll and tell us a little bit about you and your skincare journey?
Absolutely. First of all, let's look at these results before I dig into my skincare journey. So it looks to me like 60% of you, that's a good amount, is really interested in setting up an anti-aging skincare routine, which is good because we're going to be talking about that today. Finding a good SPF, 19%. So it sounds like you're either not using it or you've got something you truly love. I'm going to definitely challenge you on that in today's call as well, because I've got a great sunscreen that I want to share with you. So I'm going to try to speak to all your concerns within the poll, but let's get started with my skincare resolution. Whoops, got a little ahead of myself. So as Nika said, I'm Maria Poole, and I grew up in California. I spent my summers slathering myself in Bain de Soleil. And if you don't know what Bain de Soleil is, I know I just aged myself. And I got tremendous sun damage from all the exposure that I got in my youth. So I spent my adult life looking for a solution. And most of the places that I looked were over the counter. It wasn't doing anything to my skin. So I was under the assumption that this is the best it's going to be. And at age 47, I started using CSI skincare because it's medical grade. I was able to see a tremendous difference in my skin, the health, and the luminosity of my skin. So before picture is 47, my after picture is 54. So we've got 7 years difference, and I'm 57 now. So that was 3 years ago even. And I feel like I'm maintaining those beautiful results that I was able to get through my transformation. So let's talk a little bit about over-the-counter skincare compared to medical grade. Over-the-counter skincare is developed for the mass market. It's not treating anybody specifically. And we believe with over-the-counter that everybody has kind of normal skin and isn't going to have problems or irritations with it. It doesn't have high amounts of active ingredients, nor does it have delivery mechanisms to actually get those ingredients to penetrate from the surface of the skin down to the dermal layer where we can see real change to the skin. Over-the-counter products also include a lot of fillers in it so that they can maintain affordability to the masses. Medical grade and CSI products in particular are higher percentages of active ingredients. We are only using pharmaceutical grade. All of the products have a delivery mechanism built in to the products. And we don't use a lot of fillers or preservatives because we are giving you real active products or ingredients in these products. Another thing I want to mention is all CSI products have an antioxidant system built in, regardless of what we're trying to treat, because we believe foundationally, if we take care of the health of the skin, it's going to look beautiful and healthy for a lifetime.
So with the skin routine, kind of like what we're going over today, what would you recommend that we should be washing our face with? Is it bar soap? Is that enough? How often should I be washing my face? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so I think a good cleanser is overlooked in everybody's regimen. They're going for the bells and whistles, right? The products that are going to make the biggest change to their skin. The problem is that if we don't use a good cleanser that's pH balanced initially to prepare our skin for all of those other products, if our pH balance is off, all those beautiful and expensive products aren't actually penetrating the skin. So my recommendation is find a good cleanser that suits your concerns. I love this Gentle Soothing Cleanser, perfect for all skin types. And the goal of a cleanser is we're preparing the skin. We're getting rid of the impurities, the excess oil, the makeup, really cleansing the skin. And we want to maintain a healthy moisture balance in the skin. If you've ever used a cleanser and your face felt tight or dry afterwards, one, you're stripping the epidermal layer, you're stripping that lipid barrier, and you're throwing the pH balance of your skin off. So this is truly the perfect cleanser to start your day and in the evening. So to your question, Nika, I think twice a day is great. Once in the morning to prep the skin and once at night just to cleanse everything off from the day. But if you can only manage it once a day, do it at night. You're going to get all the impurities from the environmental aggressors off your skin and get yourself ready for renewal when we sleep. I have 3 cleansers in my shower, and my skin, I have rosacea, obviously at 57, I'm aging, and I get acne. And boy, with the maskne, it's like kicked it up a notch. So I have an acne cleanser in my shower when I notice that I'm starting to break out. When my skin starts looking a little dull, I will use a glycolic cleanser to help exfoliate those dead cells and just reveal a brighter skin. And then the Gentle Soothing Cleanser. This is every day, all day, perfect cleanser for everybody, oily to sensitive.
It's one of my favorite washes too. It makes my skin feel so soft.
Yeah, it goes a long way.
Yeah, as we're laying out our skincare routine, one of the most common questions I get all the time too, and I think it gets a little confusing for some, is should I be using the toner after I wash my face? What does a toner do? And if my skin's dry, do I still use a toner?
Yeah, that's a great question. And that goes back to my comment that we should be using a cleanser that's pH balanced, that doesn't interrupt the pH and allows for everything to penetrate into the skin. Historically, we use toners to reset the pH in our skin. When we look to CSI cleansers, we don't need to use a toner because we're not disrupting the pH of the skin with your cleansers. However, if you have another cleanser that you don't know is pH balanced or another cleanser that you love that isn't pH balanced, This green tea soothing mist is a really great product to mist over your skin once you finish washing or hop out of the shower, to calm the skin, hydrate the skin, and reset your pH to your skin. If you are using a CSI cleanser that's pH balanced, I personally use this to set my makeup. It does a beautiful job setting my makeup. I also use it throughout the day to calm my skin, reduce the redness, the inflammation, and provide some additional hydration. This product is really calming to the skin. It has vitamin C, which is going to help illuminate and brighten the skin, is also an antioxidant. It has comfrey, lavender, and green tea in it, which are all very calming to the skin. So it's going to help calm that sensitive or irritated skin. It provides gentle hydration, and it helps remove excess oils and refine pores. It has sea salt in it. It also has witch hazel. Now, we're all familiar with witch hazel, which has a lot of alcohol in it. We've triple distilled the witch hazel and removed the alcohol. So we're getting the witch hazel benefits without the drying effects. So use it all day long. Another tip that I use with this, I spray it in my hair during the summer and give it a nice scrunch. That sea salt provides that nice kind of beach wave, and it's super hydrating to the hair and provides nourishment to the hair as well.
One of my favorite things about this mist too, it's my holy grail during the winter. When I get out of the shower, even though I'm using a very gentle, soft face wash, it still feels so dry, and I feel like I can't put my skincare on fast enough. So as soon as I get out, I'm able to mist my face. So I feel like it keeps it nice and soft. So by the time that I put on my skincare, it's absorbed. It doesn't feel so tight. It's just one of my must-haves during winter.
Yeah, it's a beautiful refresh to the skin. All right, so we've got a poll up. What do you know about using, or do you know why you should be using antioxidants? I think that's a great question.
Yeah.
We hear the word bantered around quite a bit, and I know that I've said it probably 10 times already, but do we even know what they are and why we're using them? So take a minute and check off your answer so we can address that a little more thoroughly.
Yeah, well, talking about antioxidants, also serums, what's the difference between a serum and a moisturizer, and why do we need an antioxidant?
Yeah, those are all good questions. So when we speak about serums, there's a variety of different serums. Serums tend to be a little more potent because of the delivery mechanism. We can get them into the skin faster. So using serums on your skin and applying them to your regimen really provides that high dose of nutrients or therapeutic ingredients that we're looking to absorb into the skin. Can I get results on the knowledge level on antioxidants? Only if you should be using it. Awesome. I love that. So a little bit of everything, but I love that. Yeah, I know I should be using them, but why? So antioxidants, let's start there before I dig into the serums and a really special antioxidant from this CSI line. The environment, the sun, UV exposure provides free radicals. And when the free radicals attack our cells, it creates oxidation. And I think the easiest thing to associate with oxidation, if you ever looked at your car and it started rusting, that's oxidation. And you know that it's degrading the stability of the body of the car when it's oxidizing and rusting. Same thing happens when these free radicals oxidize our cells. It starts breaking down the cells. So we're no longer splitting healthy cells, but we're splitting damaged cells. It breaks down the collagen, the elastin, and promotes early aging. Antioxidants also help with pigmentation. So if anybody, we saw some of the initial questions. If you're dealing with sunspots, hyperpigmentation, melasma, some of that is inflammatory. Antioxidants are very anti-inflammatory, so it's calming the inflammation in the skin. So it's going to help prevent that post-inflammatory pigmentation from coming up. We also know that most skin conditions and skin concerns are derived from inflammation in the skin. Antioxidants are calming and quenching that inflammation. And a lot of antioxidants have additional benefits to it. The one that I love, and we hear spoken about quite a bit, is vitamin C. Vitamin C is a phenomenal antioxidant. I think its superpower is it also brightens the skin, so it helps even out discoloration on the skin. And you cannot build collagen without vitamin C. It's a cofactor. So you need vitamin C to build collagen. So this particular antioxidant is also brightening and anti-aging. This particular vitamin C is truly the latest innovation in vitamin C's. There's nothing in the market like this. It is a 20% vitamin C. It is composed of two different forms of C, L-ascorbic and tetrahexadexyl ascorbate. This provides, you want me to say that again?
Yeah, that's a big one.
We're just going to call that THD. These two vitamin C's are both water soluble and oil soluble, so they're bioavailable to the cells. And L-ascorbic, which probably a good number of you have used a vitamin C with that's comprised of L-ascorbic. It's a highly unstable vitamin C, but it's a really incredible C. If the vitamin C that you have on your shelf has started to turn brown after a couple months, it's oxidizing. Remember what we talked about, oxidation? It's not really what we want in a skincare product. This particular product is patent pending for 2-year stability. So you have a 2-year shelf life on this particular vitamin C. And in addition to the benefits of the C, we've included additional antioxidants, green tea polyphenols, ergothioneine, apigenin. These are additional antioxidants that are providing a nice broad spectrum protection on the skin. And as much as the ingredients that we put in this product are so incredible, what we don't put in it is just as incredible. Most vitamin C's on the market, one of their key ingredients is propylene glycol. Propylene glycol was named Contact Allergen of the Year in 2018. The fact that most skincare companies continue to put this ingredient in their vitamin C's is telling you that they're really dealing towards the mass market. When we look at CSI, we know that patients coming into the practice are either coming in with compromised skin, or because of in-office treatments, they're leaving with compromised skin. So we really elevate our brand, our products to address your concerns of compromised skin. A clinical study was done on this. I want to show you the pictures and highlight the before and afters. So this is 8 weeks of use of the CE Power Serum exclusively. And you'll notice how the redness and inflammation of the skin has been reduced. The pigmentation, her freckles, have begun to disappear. And look at her eyebrows. We're seeing a lift above her eyebrows. And this is only 2 months of using this product, which means that we're seeing collagen production. So truly a phenomenal product. And for those of you who are acneic and have tried to use vitamin C's before and went, it doesn't work, it's too heavy on my skin. This is, again, revolutionary. It is very aqueous. It's a water base, so it absorbs into the skin so beautifully without feeling heavy and remains very hydrating on the skin.
You're mentioning a little bit too about hydration. If you're still really dry, can you add and layer additional serums or serums as well? And then just to kind of mention you guys too, we have these QR codes up at the corner top. So if you scan those, it takes you directly to our website to the products. So if you guys have any questions on that.
Perfect. Yeah, so serums, not all of them are hydrating, but the vitamin C definitely provides some hydration. But hydration is essential in skin. Our skin naturally makes oil, but it doesn't make water. So we want to apply some form of hydration to our skin, and that includes oily acneic types, as well as dry skin and everybody in between. The product that I would recommend is the Pure Hydrating Serum. And when I tell you this is my absolute can't live without product, I'm not kidding. Like, I wouldn't swap this out for anything. It is the most remarkable product I've ever used. We've all heard of hyaluronic and how great hyaluronic is for our skin. Hyaluronic is a large molecule and it sits on top of the skin and binds up to 1,000 times its weight in water. So it's binding water to the skin. However, hyaluronic is too big to get into the skin. This particular serum, we have that large molecule that sits on the epidermal layer, but we have a fractionated molecule in here. So we can get the hyaluronic to penetrate through the epidermal layer down to the dermal layer to where hyaluronic naturally occurs in our skin. If we can do that, not only do we get this deep moisture retention and plumping of the skin, we can start producing collagen again. This product also has a peptide in it. It's stimulating collagen in the skin, providing a collagen-rich environment. It has some gorgeous antioxidants in it to protect the skin from future damage and calm the skin. And it has copper and zinc in this product. These ingredients help regulate oil production in the skin. So if your skin's too oily, it's going to downregulate it. If it's not oily enough, it's going to upregulate it. So kind of like a thermostat for oil in your skin. So this is truly perfect for every single skincare regimen and every skin type. My pro tip for this, add it to your other products. A little goes a long way, just a drop. Add it to your moisturizer, add it to your body lotion, put it in your sunscreen, your eye cream. Hyaluronic is used in pharmaceuticals to aid in delivery. So everything works better when you add this to it. Another trick is add a drop to your skin, rub it in your hands and press it into your face throughout the day. Your skin will absolutely radiate and glow.
What about moisturizers? If we're using the serum, do we still need to use the moisturizer? Does it help with dry, sensitive skin if you're aging? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, absolutely. So part of the reason our skin is dehydrated is we have a natural barrier. It's called a lipid barrier. It locks the hydration in and keeps the irritants and impurities from the atmosphere out of the skin. As we age, our lipid barrier starts to diminish. Also with in-office treatments, we can disrupt the lipid barrier. The winter weather disrupts the lipid barrier. So when we use the hyaluronic or another serum that's bringing hydration into the skin, we want to lock it in. Think of it like a glass of water, and we put a saran wrap on top to prevent it from evaporating. That's what we're going to do with this particular moisturizer. So you want to look for a moisturizer that has lipids in it that match our skin's natural biology, our natural lipid barrier. This product, definitely not your mother's moisturizer. It has tons of humectants and emollients in it. They're going to provide that nice hydration to the skin, but it has a lipid barrier system that precisely mimics your natural barrier and repairs it. Not spackles it in temporarily, it actually fixes it. And we have all of our antioxidants, green tea polyphenols, caffeine, resveratrol. We have a peptide, which is providing a collagen-rich appearance. And we have stem cells that are going to help with the elastin in our skin. As we age, our skin starts to look a little lax, crepey. This is going to help tighten that up. This product can be used day or night, but it makes truly the perfect nighttime cream and was featured with our retinols in our clinical study. So phenomenal product, great for everybody, and also patent pending for its delivery mechanisms.
With you mentioning retinols, can you use this cream with the retin-A, and what age should we start to use retinols? And if our skin's sensitive, can I use it?
Yeah, all of those are great questions. Are we doing a retinol poll?
No, I don't think
Okay.
so. Oh yeah, we are. We are.
I'd love to know what you know about retinols. And as you fill that out, I will answer Nika's questions, and we can see if we can answer your questions as well. So Nika, yes, that's a great question. So in addition to using the lipid barrier cream with this retinol, you can absolutely use it with tretinoin or the prescription form. So this is ideal for any time of retinoid that you're using on your skin. And when should we start using it? Honestly, about 25 years old is a great place to start. At 25, our bodies start naturally slowing down. Our cellular turnover is starting to slow, as is our collagen development. Retinol does a variety of things, but one thing it does is increase the cellular turnover and collagen stimulation. So as it's naturally diminishing, we should go ahead and kick it up a notch so that we're slowing down the aging process. And for sensitive skin, I will actually answer that as I talk about the product, because 100% we can use this for sensitive skin. Can I see the retinol results? You know the basics. Awesome. And you love retinol. That's fantastic. Okay, so retinol. If you know the basics, you know that retinol initially was introduced for acne patients, and they figured out how amazing and effective it was for aging skin. Retinol helps increase cellular turnover. It helps stimulate collagen production. It helps reduce the fine lines, wrinkles, and the appearance of your pores. It also helps with discoloration, evening out the skin tone. It is the holy grail when it comes to an anti-aging or age-repairing product. The retinol resurfacing serum is, again, top of its class as far as products go. In fact, this product went into a head-to-head study with the prescription tretinoin. And over the 12-week study, it was shown that this product was equivalent in both punch biopsy and visual assessment to the prescription tretinoin. We got the exact same results. That said, patients were more inclined to want to stay on the retinol resurfacing serum because they weren't as dehydrated and didn't have so many side effects. So why is that? How can we make such an amazing product that gives you prescription results without the side effects? In addition to the retinol, we've included bakuchiol. Bakuchiol is been around for thousands of years. It's been used in Ayurvedic medicine. It's actually an antioxidant, but it's been proven to be as effective as retinol. So we have a really calming ingredient in there that's working in conjunction with that retinol. We also have the green tea polyphenols, caffeine, other antioxidants to calm the skin, reduce the inflammation, reduce the redness, tighten the pores. And then we've included licorice root in this. Licorice is a botanical skin brightener. So it's going to help aid in abating that pigmentation that you're seeing in this skin. So I want to talk about the before and after. So the first picture is baseline. The second picture is 12 weeks later. This patient used the 2.5 time. That is going to be the gentlest strength and equivalent to a tretinoin of a 0.025. This is for your sensitive patients, new to retinol, reactive patients. She used the 2.5 for 4 weeks, and then she stepped up to the 5 times. The 5 times would be for normal skin, people who've used retinol before, maybe over-the-counter retinol. Pretty much everyone else can start with the 5 times. And then after the 8-week mark, from 8 to 12 weeks, she went into the 10 times retinol. So she stepped it up a notch, a couple of notches, to the 10 times. And the 10 times, I would say is ideal for somebody that with really tolerant skin, oily skin, or has been on tretinoin before and they're looking to switch over to the retinol resurfacing serum. I would always start with a retinol, a little bit on the slow side, 3 times a week to start and build up from there. And when we look at these before and after pictures, I want you to notice a reduction in her fine lines and wrinkles, a huge reduction in pigmentation in just 12 weeks, a softening of the nasal folds, and a brightening of the skin. So again, this is 3 months. You know, we hope that when you incorporate retinol into your rejuvenation program, that it's a lifetime journey. So 3 months is just a drop in the bucket, and the results have been tremendous. And she used, on top of the retinol, she used the lipid barrier cream to help restore her barrier and to hydrate her skin.
All of these products, Maria, that you're talking about, can you use them on your neck and chest, or do you have to use, or can you use something specific for that area?
Yeah, most products I will use on my neck. I'm reticent to use retinol on my neck. The neck is a really sensitive area of the skin. It can be easily irritated, and it has very few oil glands. I would be more inclined, yes, use your cleanser, use your vitamin C, your hydration serum on the neck, but rather than retinol, I would actually use the Firming Neck Cream, as it was specifically developed for the neck and décolleté. This has a plethora of active ingredients in it to lift, firm, and tighten the neck and décolleté. It has peptides in it, but it has a really unique ingredient. I'm going to stump you again with the name. It's called Leontopodium alpinium kellisculture. This ingredient won Innovation of the Year in Europe for its ability to lift, firm, and tighten the skin. And our lab was the first to bring it to the United States and put it in this product. So really an anti-aging benefit or age repair benefit to this product. It will help with rough, crepey skin, lifting and firming. And there's no contraindication to this. So you can put it on your face if you like. You can put it on your arms if you like, but it was developed for neck and chest. And I'm going to tell you a trick that I use. Rather than using my fingertips to apply the product, I use the back of the hand to rub it in. I'm getting all that transference on another place that I show age quite quickly on. So I'm getting all that great transference. And I also bring it around my jawline. So I get that nice lift and a little more chiseled jaw as I'm beginning to gel.
These are some really good tips. What about sunscreen that you were talking about earlier? And is there anything that we can use to treat scars, whether they're new or old?
Yeah. So let's talk about scar recovery first.
Okay.
We talked about anti-aging. Age is inevitable, but we can use products to help slow it down and provide healthy, youthful looking skin as we begin to age. Wounds are also inevitable. And we have created a scar recovery gel that can be used to help minimize the appearance of the wound, help with repair, minimize the scarring, because I think the biggest issue is the scarring. And I am perfectly accident prone. So I'm using this gel constantly to help aid in the healing of the wound. It heals faster, to help prevent pigmentary changes. And it has some cool ingredients. It's got ingredients, enzymes that eat up the overproduction of cells that can create raised scars. So it helps ensure that your scar is flattened. So I adore this. This is a must-have for just your medicine cabinet, because like I said, scars are inevitable. Scarring is preventable. The companion product to the scar gel is the Scar Care SPF 45. This is a very similar formulation where we are creating a nice barrier to the skin. It is protecting with a all mineral SPF 45, protecting both UVA, UVB rays, packed with antioxidants to help prevent inflammation and oxidation to the skin. And it has these enzymes, which are going to provide age repair benefits. It's going to eat away at those dead cells on the surface of the skin. You most likely will not see any flaking of any kind from that, but it will help digest those dead cells, revealing brighter skin. And although this was developed to be a companion to the scar care, 100%, I'm going to change that, 1000%, the perfect everyday sunscreen. I am wildly obsessed with it. It goes on completely transparent onto the skin. It feels gorgeous and hydrating to the skin. My makeup goes on flawlessly as it works as a primer. It's water and sweat resistant. It is just the most beautiful sunscreen I have ever used and has now become my one and done go-to sunscreen for prepping my skin for the day.
You have been, Maria, so helpful. What about a lot of the questions I keep seeing is how to decide what products to use, what specialty for my age or my skin type? Do you have recommendations on that?
I do. So choosing a product for your skin type is really ideal. Whatever your concerns are, CSI has 50 different products to choose from. But if you still, after the information I provided, have questions about what to use on your skin daily, CSI has put together some beautiful kits, and beauty's never been so affordable. They're 22% off. So they put together these great kits so that you can choose what your concern is and just purchase the kit to support your concern and your outcome. We have a beautiful daily kit, which is truly a perfect foundation to everyday skincare. But I will tell you, my favorite kit is the post-procedure kit. It is truly gentle enough to use as after a in-office procedure, but it's ideal for every single day. It provides almost everything that your skin needs. The only things that I would add to this post-procedure kit would be a retinol and a good sunscreen. We have an acne kit, which I adopt products from that quite regularly with the mask knee. The acne pads are literally miracle pads. And the sensitive skin kit is also ideal for those who have really reactive, compromised skin. And the sun damage kit, if you tend to have a lot of pigmentation on your skin, we've got the sun damage kit. It's got the glycolic that's going to unglue those stained cells from the surface of the skin and encourage faster cellular turnover. This particular vitamin C in this kit has brightening benefits to it and melanin suppression benefits to it. The retinol obviously has melanin benefits to it as well. And then a sunscreen. You never want to do any brightening kit or anything that's dealing with pigmentation and not include a sunscreen. So let's see what the most common kit is.
Oh,
Oh, daily and sun damage. I'm going to say that most of you are probably from California or grew up in the sun, and I feel you. Yeah, both of those are fantastic kits.
I would say definitely the post-procedure kit would have been my favorite. That one's not only just for after post-procedure, but just for hydration.
Yeah.
That one's been like my savior.
Me too. Me too. Yeah, whatever kit you choose though, it's a great foundation to start with, and then adopt other products in there that you need. For example, a good eye cream. CSI has a retinol eye cream that's so fabulous. 24 active ingredients that treat dark circles, puffiness, fine lines, and wrinkles. And that was actually the first product I ever got. and I fell so in love with that product. I came to the company. So
Great.
yeah, add it on. Huh?
How do we take you home? Like, you just walked us through such great results. And what do we do when we go home? How do we put these things in order?
Yeah. Well, I'll go to your house if you cook me a homemade meal.
Deal.
But in the event that you don't cook or you don't want me showing up, we have our daily regimen here. So I've created this card. I encourage you to pull out your phone now or do a screenshot on your computer of this daily regimen. And it's going to give you best practice, what product to use, when, how often, and how to use it. And this is precisely the order that you would use it in. Now, for example, if you're not using the retinol, just follow the regimen and remove that product from your step. I also included my pro tips at the bottom, just to remind you how to get the best out of these gorgeous, effective therapeutic products.
This has just been so awesome. We're going to start our Q&A, and just to kind of sum up this webinar, if you guys have any questions, submit them down in the Q&A or in the chat. I've seen a few of them go through there, but we do have 22% off for our early access for all of you guys online. You scan the QR code. Some of those kits pop up on the side already put together. The products are separately that she mentioned. And also an office, depending on which office you guys do go into. But let's get in some of the questions that you guys have. Let's see here. Use the scar recovery gel after been scarring for a while?
That's a great question. So when you wound, it takes up to 12 months, and that really depends on the depth of the wound, but it takes on average up to 12 months for it to fully heal. Once it's healed, after that 12 months, if the wound is older than 12 months, this is not going to do a lot. Before the 12-month period, I would absolutely apply it daily to the wound to help reduce the pigmentation, help with the scarring. However, if you do have a scar that's unsightly or you want it to go away and it's past a year, go into your CSI. They can likely talk to you about doing a laser treatment on that to reduce the appearance of the scar, and then use the scar treatment on that as it's healing.
Awesome. What about one of the common ones I saw in there too is, what's the difference between a Retin-A and a retinol? And can I use some of these products with prescription products?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, difference between retinol and Retin-A. So first of all, retinol is a family, and there's differences in that as well. CSI uses all trans retinol, which is the same chemical analog as tretinoin. The difference between Retin-A and retinol is they're both derivatives of vitamin A. Retin-A is the acid, retinol is the alcohol. So the acid tends to be a little bit more aggressive on the skin. And I find that although Retin-A or tretinoin is phenomenal, it's hard for people to stay compliant. The redness, the irritation, the flakiness, the dryness, it's kind of hard to deal with on a day-to-day basis. So choosing a retinol that's going to provide those same results without the side effects is probably a better solution.
What about using some of these products with prescriptions? One of them was, can I use the moisturizer?
Yeah, that's a great question. Thank you for bringing that up. I just remembered it. So first thing, talk to your doctor. You want to always talk to your provider to make sure that the products that you're using aren't interacting with the prescription. But once that's done, using the prescription first, and then your other products on top of that. We want full absorptions of the prescription, and then we can layer the other products. And absolutely, you can put a moisturizer on top of that.
Maria, would you be able to go back to the slide that it shows the routine, our skincare routine? Perfect. There you guys go. You guys can screenshot that. Another question I keep seeing on here, I know you mentioned it, was what would help with dark circles and puffiness for under the eye?
Yeah. The retinol eye cream is truly amazing. It has, like I said, 24 active ingredients that are addressing dark circles, puffiness, fine lines, and wrinkles. It has arnica in there, which is helping with the bruising under the eye. It has chelating agents that are helping wash away the iron deposits, that kind of gray cast underneath the eye. Retinol in a lower percentage to help with collagen stimulation and help with those fine lines and wrinkles. It has tons of antioxidants in it that is going to help with the inflammation around the eye. It has caffeine, which helps tighten and diminish pores. And it has the fractionated hyaluronic. So we're deeply hydrating that area. It really is a phenomenal product. Half a pump between both eyes, morning and night. And just start at night to begin and build up from there.
Just to let you guys know too, this discount, the 22%, is going to go on until the end of the month, until the 31st. So you guys have a little bit of time. There's no special code to use online. It'll automatically ring up for you guys when you check out. Another question I did see on here was, are these products vegan, and are the products tested on animals?
Yeah, that's great. So most of them are vegan. Let me think about this for a second. We don't have anything with lactic. Lactic is derived from milk. So our products are vegan, and they are not tested on animals. Never,
Awesome.
ever.
Awesome. Well, you guys, just to be again mindful of everyone's time, we are going to head out, but if you guys have any other questions, please let us know. You guys can call down to our office. We are going to send you a follow-up email. So if you guys have any questions, also have a blog post on our website that kind of for some of these questions that you guys do have. Thank you guys so much for attending. Maria, thank you so much for all of your knowledge. This has just been so helpful. Thank you guys again. And we will be recording this, like I said, so we do have a YouTube channel, the California Skin Institute, that we will upload, and check out some of our other videos on there. We'll see you guys later. Thank you so much, Maria.
Oh, thank you all. Thanks for joining.
Bye, guys.